And we're back.
So MooseBear Stormcloud.
No, guys, enough of this shit.
He's actually a really good barbecue chef.
Word.
I love barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ. High five, Tony.
Yeah.
Just some quick headlines. These are, there's nothing really deep in this, just some quick headlines. Henry Cavill has joined the cast of Mission Impossible
Cavill,
6.
isn't it?
Cavill,
Superman Adam.
Superman Adam, is going to be on Mission Impossible 6.
Nice.
And how he got the job was
He looks really good and he's tough.
Christopher McQuarrie asked him on Instagram.
Oh.
Nice.
Say,
Sounds professional.
say at Henry Cavill, had a thought, curious if you're interested in a role in the 6th installment of Mission Impossible. No pressure.
P.S. Why is your left eye always red?
Yeah. And he wrote back, okay, I'm in. And that's how it happened.
That's crazy.
He's probably taking over because Jeremy Renner can't do it.
He's like,
I was just
and
thinking
that's-
about that, and I'm like, so
That's my next
so
story.
Cavill can be a superhero and be an MI6, but Renner can't be a superhero and be an MI6.
Well,
No, it all depends on scheduling conflicts.
I think,
Well, yeah,
I
but they're
think
both
Infinity War
filming.
Part 1 and 2 are
don't
keeping-
ruin it for me, Jim.
I have the answer.
Okay.
Jeremy Renner is too busy filming the next 2 Avengers movies to
Right.
appear in Mission Impossible
anything.
6. But he will apparently, I'm not willing to say completely for sure, but he's going to be in the Ant-Man sequel. As
So he's
Hawkeye.
just so
Oh,
busy.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
You think it like his part in the Infinity War would be really short because I'm thinking the
guy-
Hawkeye versus Thanos fight's going to be really
Oh my god,
short.
my arrows at you! Zap.
I
dang
think he's,
it.
I think he's going to fight Thanos' arrow guy.
Thanos has an arrow guy?
No.
I wish that was a name.
Arrow guy.
Like Arrow Guy.
What I would like to see him fight Yondu, though.
that
Arrow
could
Guy
be
versus
a fun fight.
Wait, Arrow Guy
Oh.
versus Yondu?
Because Yondu's got his arrow
Hawkeye-
thing.
yeah. Hawkeye?
Or they team up.
Or they team.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's just happening again. Oh god, it's happening again.
Mighty Marvel team
Oh,
up.
God.
Get the Crisco.
Well, because the Guardians are going
Get
to
the butt
be in
Yep.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
And Yondu
still
in the
don't know how.
comics is the cosmic archer. He doesn't whistle for his arrow. He has a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a bigger mohawk, but I love how Yondu has the mohawk
He
now.
can control it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can psychically control his
Yeah.
arrows.
Yondu will have the Mohawk in the new one.
Wait, he has more than one arrow in the comic?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's an archer.
Not just the one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But he's also in the year 30,000
Whoa, whoa.
or 3. Or is it 3? It's 3,000
Duck
because
Dodgers in the 24th and a half century.
Vance Astro has the shield, and then Yondu's the archer. And
So he comes back in time in the comics?
it's
Or-
very convoluted.
Okay.
It's
I would say early
don't-
2000s, late 1990s.
There's a
I don't
Moose
want to.
Bear.
I don't want to get into the Moose Bear again.
Yeah.
So
They were the original
We're gonna
Guardians.
call that from now on like a confusing thing. We're just gonna call
That's
it
a
Moose bearing, moose
That's a
bearing.
moose bear. Let's
Storm
not
Cloud.
fucking go
It's a
there.
Moose Bear moment.
Bear
The-
Stormcloud.
The original Guardians comic, I think, took place 1,000 years in the future.
It did.
It did.
Let's get a MooseBearStormcloud.com. Can we register that? Excitable
James,
James.
James, you on that? Let's see. Then you'll be happy to know that Edward James Olmos is working.
Oh yeah.
I always am.
He got a job in something
President Adama.
Yeah, he is in the new Predator movie. Briefly,
Oh, isn't that Shane Black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. I'm excited for that
and
one.
he is returning as his character in Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I'm so excited for that movie.
Yes.
Me too.
He said he will reprise his role as Gaff from the original movie. I signed a 7-page non-disclosure contract. I did, my manager did, my agent did, everybody did. I couldn't
never
talk
make
about it.
Back in 1980.
I couldn't talk about it, anybody about it. Guess what? I'm finally telling you, I will be Gaff in Blade Runner 2049.
Nice.
cool.
It's not about Gaff, but it's about someone who is trying to find out certain things about us back then. My role is like it was in the original, that time I only had 4 scenes. In this one, I only have 1, but again, it's a poignant little scene.
Obviously, it's him and Ryan Gosling.
Exactly.
And
Blade Runner 2049, which takes place 4 years after Juarez 2045.
It's all part of the
geez.
same
Oh,
universe.
same universe.
Just like
Is
Kurt
that the
Russell's
same
Soldier.
universe? Yeah.
We'll have some
Yeah.
origami
Sure.
it's
unicorns.
Moose Beard. It's Moose Beard.
Shut. It's a moose bear Stormcloud thing. Let's not get into it.
We talked about in the last episode about Ghost in the Shell basically using Blade Runner technology, but using today's technology. That's Blade Runner with today's technology. I'm excited for it.
With the right director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Could you imagine Ridley Scott's Ghost in the Shell?
That'd be good.
Wow.
No, but Ridley's not doing this one.
He's not.
No, it's Dennis. God, I always butcher his last name. He just did Arrival.
Okay.
Yeah, he's directing
Arrival
it,
was
but Ridley Scott
amazing.
is producing.
It's like Dennis. It
Yeah.
starts with a V.
Arrival was so good.
Arrival was good.
Oh
No,
my God.
he's gonna crush it. I bet.
When I saw the aliens in
Ridley's-
Arrival, I was fucking.
I
Ridley's
still ain't
producing.
seen it.
Ridley's producing.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
producing.
So
and-
Scott
but-
Free's still involved.
Yeah.
Quantum and Woody
Huh?
is a
Is
comic
that
book.
dick physics?
It's a comic book.
Oh, it's like one of those.
Valiant
Yeah,
Comics.
Valiant Comics. Yeah.
The Russo brothers are producing a TV series based
Oh
on
man,
Quantum and Woody.
so it'll be
I
funny.
remember the name. What was it? What is it about? Does
The
it
series
say?
follows two estranged adopted brothers who become crime fighters shortly after meeting each other in adulthood and getting superpowers.
Another superhero show.
Sounds good.
So there you go.
I'll watch it.
There is that. Well, it's the Russo brothers, so that's what
I'll give everything 3 chances.
Everything.
Let's see. So,
Well, except that.
Oh,
Gave
I
that
didn't
one,
like it twice.
gave
Let's
that
do
one
it.
once, huh?
Yeah, no.
Only once.
When Meatloaf tells you what that is, I'll let you know if it's the same thing.
speaking of a little-known comic, Mage, Matt Wagner.
Yes.
That's not little known. That's
That's pretty well known, isn't it?
fantastic.
Mage in indie comics was the first. I think it started out independent, and then it went to Kamiko, and then he went and did Grendel right after that.
Yeah.
But
It was huge.
it was
huge.
it was that and Love and Rockets with the Hernandez brothers. I think those were the first 2 really big
I mean,
independent.
like, not like Marvel and DC, big,
No.
but like with like comic book nerds, like
Yeah,
that's
when,
really
yeah,
fun.
they
we
knew-
go to,
they
we
knew
go to
the
Comics Utah.
Yeah.
We're like new Mage. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, you're getting new Mage.
Really?
It's the end of a long road for him. He's his other work over the years. He's Grendel. You were talking about that. Batman, Dr. Midnight, Sandman. Mage started all the way back in '84. Production of the second chapter in the series was delayed for over a decade after Wagner fought to get the rights to the series back from the original publisher. Went bankrupt in 1990.
Yeah, Kamiko put everything in on Robotech, and when Robotech went under, they lost everything.
And it's been another 18 years since then, though, and the journey of Matchstick,
Kevin Matchstick,
a man who discovers a magical baseball bat and learns his true identity as a mighty hero, has gone untold until now.
What's so cool about this is it's a retelling of Arthurian legend.
He's an
and the
imp-
baseball bat's Excalibur.
and there's a guy named Mort. He's a mage that floats around, and that's actually an incarnation of Merlin.
Yeah.
So he, I guess, has gotten control back, Matt Wagner, and he has said that Mage, the hero denied, will begin this July with a special number 0 issue at San Diego Comic-Con with the 15-issue series written by Wagner and illustrated by his son Brennan. Following
Matt
after
Wagner
that.
as an illustrator pisses me off more than just about any artist out there.
Matt
It could be
Wagner.
amazing or terrible.
No, it has nothing to do with the quality of.
I thought he was a writer.
He's an illustrator.
He's an illustrator.
Oh, he does
too.
both.
When
Okay.
he
Double
did
duty.
Mage and Grendel, he drew and illustrated both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The thing that drives me nuts about him and Ben Edlund, everybody knows Ben Edlund is a writer, but he drew the first. I mean, the whole reason why he did the Tick was an art school assignment, and so phenomenal illustrators that make it look easy. And when you look at Matt Wagner, and at first you're just like, oh, this is really simple, crude stuff. It's not that hard to do. If you know how to draw, it's really fucking hard to do. The guy is a consummate storyteller. He draws his comics like really elaborate storyboards, and sometimes throws in Art Deco design elements. So you just
Yeah, that's true.
it's aggravating.
I'm gonna have to go. Well, I'm gonna have to reread the original. Man.
I have to reread Grendel, which could be dangerous for everyone.
This bad that would be.
Now, if you've never read Mage,
I have not. I'm familiar with the.
you should check it out.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
really.
he's the guy with the lightning bolt
He's got-
T-shirt,
yeah, he's got a
and
black
you'd
t-shirt
see
with a white lightning bolt.
you'd see fanboys wearing those shirts all the time.
He's got a glow-in-the-dark baseball bat that just happens to be Excalibur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's.
And he fights trolls.
He does. Aquaman will be swimming into theaters later than originally planned.
I know. I said that on my Aquaman panel.
Yes, moving from October 5th, 2018 to December 21st, 2018.
I
So
guess
that's actually a sign of confidence.
It will open in 3D. Aquaman moving into the slot, currently occupied by an untitled Fox film from James Cameron
Avatar.
that is presumably being held for Avatar 2. However, that pick has not yet been given an official release date as of this recording.
Has he even started it?
He
yet?
decided to go back into the San Marianas Trench.
So,
His park's about to open.
yeah, I think by the time that you hear this, it's open.
So-
or in May, probably.
Somehow, I ended up moderating an Aquaman panel,
Okay.
and I was surrounded by so I'm kind of just like, Aquaman, you know. But I was surrounded by
Yeah, Tui.
Rich Bonaducci wearing an Aquaman hat and like belt buckle.
And underoos.
Tui from Watchtower Cafe
Who is Aquaman?
wearing all
Yes.
Aquaman stuff.
Yes.
He even did his tattoo.
And then a guy dressed as Aquaman and a girl dressed as Mara. And I'm like,
Jesus.
well, I guess my first question is convince me Aquaman doesn't suck. But I
It's not
did,
really a question.
yeah. But my so one of my questions was, what's your favorite version of Aquaman? And they went through and I got to me and I was like, my favorite version is Danny McBride in a car wash.
Our Aquaman.
Our Aquaman, yeah.
the current
That's good.
the current run of Aquaman's my favorite. Just
In the comics?
Yeah, just seeing Mira beat the shit out of Superman with a tank.
Wow.
Because they Black Manta and a terrorist organization make it look like Atlantis declared war on the United States.
Ooh.
And so they take Arthur, sitting member of the Justice League, and they put him in prison. And then Mira breaks him out and says, "This is bullshit. You're a king. Act
Oh.
like a king." So
Ah.
they're walking through Washington, D.C. on their way back to the coast so that he can go back to the water. And the president mobilizes Superman. And
Fun.
And Clark floats down. He's like, "Arthur, you need to go back to prison. You need to go to trial and
Fuck
hear
you,
this
Boy
out."
Scout.
And Mira just fucking grabs the tank by the turret, beats him over the head with it.
Isn't it
Nice.
also in that run that where nobody's taking Aquaman seriously because he's fucking Aquaman?
Nope.
And he's trying to
No,
talk
that
to the
was-
rest of the Justice League.
No, they take him very
Yeah,
seriously.
that was the last iteration. I read that.
Right.
This
Where
current-
he's like, listen to me. And they're like, shut the fuck up, Aquaman.
This-
And fucking Aquaman just punches Superman and he fucking
No,
flies.
this iteration, they take him very seriously because Atlantis is huge. There are millions of people who live in it, and their technology is so far advanced of anything on the surface that they're really worried that if relations go poorly, that the Atlanteans will declare war against the surface dwellers and kill them all.
Yeah.
So,
Fisticuffs.
yeah, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
That's what you get.
Yes.
I am better than that.
That was the
And-
good one.
And finally this, and then we'll get to some movies and games and wrap this up. Todd McFarlane at Emerald City Comic Con,
Just quit, Todd. Just quit.
Go back to Canada.
stomping his feet and insisting that, yes, after all these years of him talking about it, a Spawn movie is still in the works.
Oh, you betcha. You betcha.
Hey, there's some CGI that aged well.
Listen, I'm going to paint it for you. The movie is going to be a dark R. If here's PG-13 and here's Deadpool and here's Logan, we're going to be here. It's going to go be dark. It's going to be nasty.
He's going to rape a grandma.
Jesus.
With a refrigerator.
You know, I just...
It's going to have John Leguizamo as a blue clown.
Hey, he was the best part of that movie.
He was the
It
best
really
part.
was. It really was.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The best part was the end with all of the CGI spawns on the meteors.
I need to watch
Yeah.
it again.
It's
but
terrible.
The last time I watched it, I was fine with it.
Kid,
I saw it. I saw it in the
terrible.
theater with my dad, and my dad was like, "No, that shit was fire." He didn't say that, but
That's
he-
good, right?
I'm pretty sure I've got it on DVD or something at home.
You probably have it on VHS. I don't know if it was ever...
VHS,
it's on
probably.
beta.
Did you guys ever watch the HBO animated version?
It's
of
still,
that?
That was
it's
good.
still on HBO.
Is it really?
If you have HBO on demand, you can watch Spawn.
Yeah,
It's
Anything,
fantastic.
anything
I've got
that's
those on
ever
DVD
been
for
on
sure.
HBO, you can watch.
Yeah, it's actually good.
But the one that you
quite
can't
good.
find is MTV's The Max,
Yes.
which was fucking amazing.
What you mean the frame for frame like
That
recreation?
With,
shit
with
was
William Shatner.
awesome.
William Shatner voicing the villain.
I am the Max.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
good fucking show.
It was good, though. All right, so do we have movies and games and
Yeah.
some recommendations? Oh, and you got to review Smurfs. You got to review Smurfs,
Smurfs.
Jimmy.
Smurfs.
Jimmy.
I know about the Smurfs, Jimmy.
All right,
Here
we'll do
they weren't alone.
we'll do Blu-rays and DVDs. Hidden Figures is now out.
Good movie.
Such
It
a good
was
movie.
pretty good. The only thing I didn't like about it was the music.
I
Yeah,
watched it,
it did
critical.
take me out of
It took me out of it.
I watched
it's
that-
Pharrell, right?
gotta go to the bathroom.
Ooh, gotta run to the
I
I didn't even notice.
I didn't
Yeah.
notice
Music.
either.
I did.
Afterwards,
It
I
So
watched
it was like Black Randy Newman.
Yeah. Yes.
You gotta go potty, but it's too far away.
Got a friend in me.
Coming out of Oscar seasons, it was a big contender. I don't think it won anything, if I remember right, but Lion with Dev Patel
Yeah,
and Nicole Kidman.
it got a lot of nominations.
yeah. Monster Trucks is now out.
Oh, was that good? Did you see it? 'Cause
No, but
it was about monsters and trucks.
They sent it to me. It's still in the wrapper because I'm like, I don't know.
You don't have to.
Give it to Shannon giveaway.
It's about monsters and trucks.
A show that's fucking fantastic on HBO. Speaking of HBO, Veep season
Yes,
5.
yes.
You know, I
Julia.
watched an
Yes.
episode of it ever.
So
I just
Season
saw it.
6 is,
good.
I think
It's
season
good.
6 is the last season. It starts pretty soon. right?
starts very soon. Yes.
Yeah.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh my god.
She is Bay.
Yes.
Silicon Valley, which I have not watched.
Love it.
That's a
Good
great
show.
I
show.
fucking
Good show.
love that
Freaking
show.
great
Top to
show.
bottom, fucking
By
fantastic.
the way,
As a guy that works in IT, that show is just phenomenal.
As a guy that used to work in IT, that show is phenomenal.
As a guy that knows how to turn on a computer, it's really fucking good.
See,
As
you
a
got
guy
all-
who's actually driven through Silicon Valley, yeah, it's cool.
yeah, everyone's different perspective right
As
there.
a
Good
guy
show.
with HBO, it's good. It is. It's good. I like that
It's
show.
fantastic.
And as a
I
guy
think
who's
it's so
never
funny.
seen it, sure, my friend said it's good.
It's no Flight of the Concords, but
But season 3 is now out. So
Season 2 was really good of that because the bad guy in it or the guy the head of the court he died unfortunately, so they couldn't bring him the character back, but he was
no.
good.
He was the good guy, the
Oh, he
good
was the
rich
good
guy,
the
yeah.
good rich guy because he saw he was able to see ahead and he invested in sesame seeds.
Yeah, one of the most
It was
fantastic gags in
such
the
a
entire
great,
series.
It's a great scene where he says, "I want you to go to Burger King and order one of everything or
Yes,
something like that."
yes.
And he's looking at the table and he says, "This has sesame seeds. This has
So
sesame
good.
seeds."
And
So he buys like all the sesame
All the
seeds.
shares and
and-
sesame
and-
seeds or whatever.
When you're watching
Yeah.
that episode, it starts at the beginning of the episode with "Go buy one of everything," and you don't find out why
Yeah.
until the very end of the
Yes,
episode.
yes.
And then you realize this weirdo's a genius.
He's a genius. You know?
it's like
He's
the
a great character.
Also,
Yeah.
Aviano is, or
Aviato.
yeah, Aviato.
Yes.
it's like
It's
the
a
French
great running
venture
gag.
capitalist Baudelaire Quinoa made his
I
riches.
hold the quinoa. All right,
That's it for DVDs and Blu-rays.
That's good. What do you got for games? And then you got to review the Smurfs. Jimmy.
Smurfs!
So we got
now.
we got a couple of good games coming out this week. If you like Stardew Valley, you got Collector's Edition. Stardew Valley, man. It's kind of indie farming RPG.
FarmersOnly.com.
And then if you like platformer games along the same veins of along the vein of what was that one? Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey
yeah.
Kong
Bless you.
64.
Yeah.
The team that made that has broken off and they're doing their own thing now called Ukulele, and it's a platformer that's reminiscent of all those N64 platformers, 3D platformers. So
Nice.
if you like that kind of stuff, that's coming out. It's looking pretty good. And then the other game that's going to be important this week, I think, is Planescape Torment gets a remaster. So to work on your computers with all your modern OSs, and you can just load it up and play it. They tweaked the graphics to make it look a little bit better. They did better sound for it and everything like that. So a classic RPG from the early 90s of PCs you can play now. Well,
right.
you want me to talk about this one?
Yeah, you missed
I've
that
never
one.
heard of this. Cosmic Star Heroine. I don't know what it is.
You never done heroin?
I don't think that's the kind of heroin it's talking about.
You can only do it if it's chilled.
It's got to be cold heroin.
You guys ever had Cosmic Star heroin?
No.
Is that a strain of a certain kind of?
Is that like Pineapple Express marijuana, but this
Yeah.
is heroin?
She's asleep again.
Oh, okay, all right,
Don't wake him up. It scares him.
all right. That's good.
Don't make any
that's it
sudden
for
movements.
Okay, so we saved the best for last.
Don't wake the moose bear.
Jimmy reviewing. This is the second one?
Third.
This is the third
Third.
one.
Oh, Jesus.
And this is all animated.
See, that's where I'll start on a positive note because
Wait,
it's called The Smurfs, The Lost Village. And, oh, Jesus.
God, did you see his eyes? His eyes went wild when he said that.
And so, but I will say this, though. Like, I watched The Smurfs when I was a kid, but this is...
I love the Smurfs. I used to take Smurfs to school in my Hot Wheels.
Oh no! No wonder you were beat up.
But
Look at my Smurfs.
you said the one I would say is a positive thing because the last two are the ones with like Neil Patrick Harris and,
try to be
and Hank
in.
Azaria being a fucking idiot as
Yeah.
Gargamel, and you kind of because I love Hank Azaria.
Yeah,
you
sure.
kind of just watch him going, God man, seriously, you've got Simpsons money, you don't need this shit. Come on, man, go home.
It's like, I want that Smurfs money now.
So this is all fully animated. The whole story is just that everybody's got their names, like, Grumpy, Brute, everybody, so whatever their names is.
Dopey, Doc.
Like, I'd be
Exactly.
like drunk, cryy Smurf.
Exactly.
I'd
Yeah.
be like,
There's
black
actually
in the
a
sleep.
table eater. They don't know what he does. He just eats tables. So anyway,
Vegan
the
Smurf.
whole
No
thing
one
is
likes
that
him.
nobody knows what Smurfette's purpose is, and she's the only girl in the town.
What?
And so,
Well?
and she was. So
Give the B of the D.
the whole thing is that they find this lost village. In the lost village, obviously, what are they going to find? Smurfs that are
A whole bunch of female
all
Smurfs.
girls. So that's the whole thing. Gargamel chasing them down. Simple as that. There's nothing much to
So,
it.
so is it animated Gargamel?
Yeah, everything's animated.
Oh, okay. So
Nothing-
that's
there's
learned-
no live
they learned
action.
a
in
lesson.
Is
this.
it Hank Azaria doing the voice of Gargamel?
I don't think it is. It didn't sound like him. I was going to look it up. But I
He
don't,
learned his lesson.
yeah.
All right.
So the one thing I will say though is that the action sequences kind of feel. I don't know if you've ever been to like Universal Studios. We're riding like one of those simulator rides, and like they kind of like it wasn't in 3D, but like where they swoop at you and they're like, "I'll get you," and they kind of like pass, and you're kind of looking back like there's tons of screens everywhere. It's like that. It kind of felt like an amusement park ride. So to that was kind of fun, but beyond that, I mean, you're just talking about a Smurfs movie, man. Like I'll say the kids enjoyed it. And most of the parents, I think the guy next to me fell asleep. So,
Most of the parents didn't kill themselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
so
Most.
Uh,
Make
One.
my condolences.
1 star for Smurfs: The Lost
That's
Village.
Smurfed as
I was
Smurfs.
so happy to hear
Smurf that.
Did they bring the
Smurf
Dark
that.
Smurfs in on any of these movies?
the Dark Smurfs.
I don't think so.
Okay. Never made it to the United States that I know of. But when the Smurfs were introduced in the 60s and 70s in Germany, there are these pitch black Smurfs. with
This
red-
sounds interesting.
No. I mean,
From
literally,
Germany, really?
literally pitch
Continue.
black. They have red eyes and their mouths are sewn shut because they're Smurfs that are risen from the dead and want to eat living Smurfs.
You're making
Jesus.
this
Well,
up.
how are you
I'm
going
not
to eat a
making it up.
Smurf if your mouth's sewed
That
shut?
doesn't make any sense, Lee.
In Germany, they're called Schwarzschlumps, which is black Smurf.
I just don't know if I
So-
believe
I
this.
think
I
I
just-
believe this at all either.
James, search that.
Yeah.
I think you might have had me up until you said schmoff schmoops.
That's Schwarz,
And then
which
they
is
also
black.
had the,
And because of the swelling in my mouth, I can't say Schwarz
Yeah.
clearly.
And they also
then
had the,
Schlumpf is the German word for
Schwarz.
smooth.
Wait, so
Smurf.
Schwartz means black?
Yeah.
So Arnold. Oh my God.
Arnold Short.
Yup.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
and don't forget the.
You guys are going to have a fucking Drax and a saxophone moment here.
Don't
in a
forget
moment.
also there was another
that's
group
right.
of evil Smurfs that the Germans created. They had they money grubbing big nose ones.
Yeah, they're real.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
They're real. The black Smurfs, it
Let me
says
see-
here.
Let me see it.
They're all right there. It's real.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they go evil and their eyes turn red and they have to sew their mouths shut so they don't eat
Oh,
Smurf.
Jesus, that's some fucked up shit.
Yep.
I looked
I've
up
got a.
Dark Smurfs on Google images.
And you went to Pornhub
There's
and
none,
your life changed.
None of that.
No.
These are all just regular.
Search black
Turn your
Smurfs.
safe search off. Turn your safe search off, Tony.
I can't.
His bishop installed it.
All right.
I've got one recommendation real fast.
Okay.
About a week ago, as we record this, so it's out of Salt Lake, but we've got listeners across the country and whatnot. Alton Brown does a really
Yes.
cool show.
Oh, did you see that?
I did.
Okay.
It's called Eat Your Science.
So if he comes to your town,
Yeah, so just go to this website. You can Google Alton Brown Eat Your Science. He's got the tour dates. He was here like a week ago. I know he went to Denver after us. He's just making his way across to the East Coast. But it's it's a cute show if you've got kids. It's basically watching like Mr. Wizard or Bill Nye the Science Guy,
but with
But
food.
with food.
but with food and actually liquor. So if anything,
Oh, wow.
yeah, he's got like the spinny thing on Price is Right. Well, he's got 3 of them, and it's you would know the terms for it. It's like you have your base, your secondary, and your finisher.
Yeah.
And so he pulls somebody from the audience who has to have a legal, a driver's license on him, and they check it. She goes up, she spins it, and they make it. And the one that we had, the first one was Alton's choice. So he goes, "I'm gonna wait and see what else you spin, and then I'm gonna choose your your base." Then the girl, let's see, she got. Was it bourbon, I think, or something like that? And then the finisher, she got soda, but then the guy behind the wheel, as like a joke, put it to hot sauce. And so it was bourbon, hot sauce, and so he chose gin and made this. And the whole thing was about how chemicals can make it taste better. So he put nitrogen in it and made it like almost like an ice cream thing.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cool. So, and they sing songs and shit.
There's puppets.
Not in this one.
There wasn't?
No,
Oh.
he has like a video of puppets, but I guess they were like in this last show. But anyway, so I mean, it's a cute show. Kids learn stuff, and it's a fun time.
All right.
But check his website out. It's a good time.
His Eating America show was one of my
Alton
favorites. It
Brown,
was just
I
him
love
and
him.
a squad of motorcycle guys driving across the country eating food.
Well, he said that he's also bringing because what was it, Good Eats that he
Yeah,
did?
that was.
Yeah.
I learned a lot on
Great
that show.
show.
He's bringing it back.
Well,
good.
he's
yeah.
he's a
And he's
food.
going to be the host of they're
love-
bringing back Iron fucking Chef.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Loved
Good
Good
Eats
Eats.
started out as a PBS show, and then Food Network
Yeah,
bought it
I
out.
learned. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
So good.
You
Well,
can
he's
still
a food
watch it
science.
on Cooking Channel. They
Oh, yeah.
rerun it.
They
And also
rerun.
watch Cutthroat Kitchen with him.
My
He's
son,
nefarious.
my son loves Cutthroat Kitchen. That shit is awesome.
Well, Mr. B, would you please?
Well, you guys, I've had 3 slices of ham. I can't have any more because I'm driving.